Hello friends, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I'm Taylor, I'm also known as Trixie, and today it is day 5 of my 100 days of weight loss according to Amberlyn Reid challenge. Today I am going to be showing you what I ate throughout the day while I was at work, and once I got home, and how I prepared part of it last night. First, let's get to day 5 of our 100 days of weighing in. Good morning, friends. It is 6:03 a.m. on January 5th, day 5. $236.8. Today I weighed in at 236.8, which means I am up 1.6 pounds since yesterday, but I am still down a total of 6.2 pounds, which, you know, that's fine. It happens. That's one of the things that's really dumb about weighing yourself every day. Also, I'm sorry if you can hear that like metallic metal noise. My bird is like pacing around on his cage watching me film this right now. Since we gotta try and keep up with Step Lynn. Yesterday was my lowest of the walking days so far. I only got 4,169 steps, and that brings our total for the year to 55,370 steps. And that was, again, as of the end of yesterday. I won't do today's steps until I'm done, and I do it tomorrow. Let's do some foodstuffs. You can see what I got to eat today. It was actually pretty good. Everything was delicious. And, like, hold on. I got this. It is an almond milk chocolate ice cream, but it is 3 servings per container with 160 calories per serving, or there's 470 for the whole container. Just talking with my mom earlier about how, like, Amberlyn Reid is always talking about eating an entire pint of ice cream, and I remember when I was like a kid and I would do that because I like hardly ever got to get like Ben and Jerry's, and I'd buy like 2 or 3 when they were on sale at Safeway, and I'd eat them all like throughout one day and be so sick. But it's like, even like now, I think I've gotten it all out of my system. Out of my mom, because she'd buy a pint of ice cream, she'd eat like one top layer off, and then leave it, and if she ever finished it, it would be like a month later. But most of the time she would just leave it and it would get freezer burnt and she'd have to throw it away. But I'll probably have like 1 serving to maybe half of this container tonight. I still have like almost 700 calories left, but I'll let you know when I'm editing if this is good or not, because I've never had it. I had one that was like a butter pecan, or maybe it was caramel. It was caramel, but it tasted like butterscotch, and so I didn't like it because I went into it expecting caramel, but it tastes like butterscotch. Anyhow, let's get to some food. It is Saturday night. I just got home from my uncle's service, and I'm gonna go ahead and start prepping my smoothie for tomorrow for work. If you let some of the stuff like the big stuff like the pineapples defrost overnight and let their juices go, then they kind of blend up a little better in the morning. I also added about half a cup of water so that as everything melts, it'll create like the juices to help it blend up better in the morning. So I have just arrived at work, and I brought me blender with me. The whole smoothie has 416 calories. It's got acai, dragon fruit, pineapple, strawberries, fiber powder, and super green powder. And I'm just gonna blend that up. Okay, so now for the taste test. Bring your own straw.
Good morning.
Ni hao. For lunch, we is having the Annie Chun's Pad Thai noodle bowl. Never had it. We'll see how it goes. I'm sure it'll be delicious.
That does look really good. Do you like those?
Right? I have never tried it. So this is what she looks like. She looks good.
It smells good.
Right? Doesn't it smell so good? Okay, let's try it.
Ooh, what is that?
It's my Pad Thai. The steamy. That's fucking bomb.
Oh, I was gonna say, let's look at the ingredients.
10 out of 10. Recommend Annie Chun's vegan Pad Thai noodle bowl. Good $2.50 spent. Fucking love pineapple with tahini. So good. If you've never had it, you need to try it. It is dinner time. I just got home. Well, I've been home from work for a while. Obviously, showered, changed. Tonight we're going to have Taco Bell. I've heard it's the easiest place to veganize, so I ordered myself a vegan Crunchwrap Supreme. It's black beans instead of beef, no cheese, no sour cream, add guacamole, add potatoes. So let's give it a try. This is a first. I think they forgot the potatoes. But it's not bad. But it'd be better if there was potatoes. That is my food for today. I also had a green textured Monster Paradise when I was at work. And I'm gonna have some of this. And I'll probably be under in calories, but I don't really care because I'm not really hungry. Like, those Crunchwraps were freaking filling. If I do decide I want something else to eat, maybe I'll probably have like a mandarin orange or two mandarin oranges. But I think it is time we get into our 100 days of weight loss. Today's chapter for day 5 is called Magic Notebook. And if you remember, journal in, I have a magic notebook for this 100 days. That's where I've been doing, like, yesterday was really small because I was just sad and I just put I'm thankful for my family. But I've been keeping track of our steps and our weight loss. The pink is like the total, the day, what it is out of 100, and then I'm either listing like how I feel throughout the day, various things that I want to do, goals that I want to accomplish with this, and then I try to write out whatever I am thankful for the day right before I go to bed. But it talks about like food cravings, and like the example they give that I really liked is going into a movie theater and smelling popcorn. And they're saying, like, just because you smell it and you want it and you crave it doesn't mean you have to have it. And I agree with that. But it is really, like, when you love food or instant gratification. And that's part of what this challenge, I think, is going to be showing me. And losing this weight is going to show me. But I liked that they gave that, because that is such a good example. Because I love popcorn. And that is one, like, you walk in and you're like, ooh, I want popcorn. But it said, tell yourself that popcorn smells good, but I'm not going to eat any right now. I'll simply postpone it until another day. And I like that mentality, that sentence. I like that they give examples of sentences to like tell yourself, because honestly, today at work, I have been using that I used to be this person, but now I'm not. That I think was from day 1. I'm like 90% sure it's from day 1. And I just like, I love that. I used it yesterday because after the service, there was just like, we go out and we had food and we all, like the family all talked and all the friends talked. And there was food, and it was basically just like meat and cheese and rolls and various like casserole dishes. And I had like 2 rolls. I had 3 or 4 mandarin oranges because my grandparents and parents made fun of me thinking it was for my daughter, and it was totally for me. And then I had a little bit of this like Israeli couscous salad. And my mom was like, well, you could just do vegetarian instead of vegan for today, and you could just like have some of these little things over here. And I was like thinking about it and genuinely contemplating it. In my head, that exact sentence of the I used to be that person, but now I'm not, popped into my head. So I really liked that. In the notebook part of the 100 Days of Weight Loss, it is, when food crosses your mind, remind yourself that you don't have to act on it. Instead, write down the name or even a description of the food, and then anticipate the pleasure of eating it sometime in the future. So it said today, whenever you think about a particular food you want, write it down in your notebook. Practice this today by writing a couple of your favorite foods in the space below. So I was at work, and I wanted tater tots so bad. And I even was like thinking about having some. I totally did. I totally, like, the smell of fresh tater tots, like, right out of the fryer after they've been tossed in the seasoning salt is, like, it's, like, heavenly. I love it. It is one of my favorite smells. It is one of the only good things about, like, the fryer station smell of a kitchen. Because other than that, you just smell like fried grease, and it's disgusting. But the smell of fresh tater tots after they've been tossed in the seasoning salt. So I wrote that down, and I didn't have any. Last week I had 5 when I was working, and I recorded that in LifeSum, but this time I didn't have any, and I was just like, you know what, Taylor? They're here every week. They're literally there anytime I work. There's always another day to have tater tots. And then I like that this, the bottom of this says, like, it talks about, like, stretching the time, like, allow yourself to have these foods that you crave, but, like, set a, like, not now, but set a time when you're gonna have it, and, like, set a recurring time, and then try and stretch those, like, times farther and farther apart. And then this was saying, you may discover that after a certain while, certain foods don't seem as important to you as they once did, i.e., me and ice cream. Because when I was a teenager, I would have sold a kidney for some ice cream sometimes. Yes, I am serious when I say that too. It says, add notes below on what you learn from using your magic notebook. So this I will come back to later, because I feel like this has been going great. I hope everybody watching has been enjoying this series. I'm finding it really motivating. I literally, this is part of the reason that I say I relate to Amberlynn and Reed so much. I never stick with anything that I say I'm going to do like this. Like, normally you got me for maybe 2 weeks, and then I'll find some type of excuse. So for me, if I make it to day 20 of this, I'm going to be pumped. That doesn't mean I'm going to quit. I am not Quitterlyn. This has become like a personal challenge to like prove to myself and to prove to the people around me who don't think that I can do it, because I know that there are some people, to prove to them, like, bitch, I got this. That's it for today. I love you so, so much. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment. I love it. Subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you're not subscribed already. I'm going to be doing this for another 95 days at least. And stay tuned tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm making an Amber recipe. What it is, you'll have to find out tomorrow. I love you. Bye.